A consumer alert from the FBI this morning about the risk of owning a smart TV. The FBI says hackers can use your TV to change channels, send your kids inappropriate videos, or cyber stalk your home. Agents recommend learning what features are on your TV and how to control them. Come up with your own unique passwords and make sure you know how to disable microphones and cameras. The FBI also recommends placing tape over the TV's camera.
We are counting down the 5 worst smart TV brands for privacy violations in 2025. From factory-fresh screens that monitor your every move to devices fined millions for harvesting data behind your back, this ranking exposes the hidden risks hiding in plain sight. Lawsuits, data breaches, and even accusations involving children's data drive the stakes higher with every entry. Which brand is the most dangerous to your living room? Let us begin at number 5. Vizio built its empire on the promise of affordable big-screen TV sets, but the real price is hidden in the fine print. Every Vizio set comes with smart interactivity enabled by default, a system powered by automatic content recognition called ACR that scans everything on your screen, from Netflix to your game console. Without warning, second-by-second viewing data is packaged and sent to Vizio's data arm Inscape, where it is bundled and sold to advertisers and data brokers. In 2017, federal regulators caught Vizio secretly tracking 11 million TV sets without proper consent. The Federal Trade Commission and the New Jersey Attorney General hit the company with a $2.2 million penalty, exposing how Vizio made millions by quietly harvesting household viewing habits. Even after the settlement, a 2022 class action forced Vizio to pay another $17 million to consumers who never agreed to this surveillance. Technical analysis shows the data flow continues. ACR traffic pings out every 15 seconds, encrypted but relentless. Attempts to opt out are buried in menus, and for years the so-called off switch did not even work. Security experts confirm that even gaming consoles and HDMI devices are not safe. Everything is fair game for Vizio's tracking engine. The business model is simple: sell cheap hardware, then cash in on your attention. For buyers lured by low prices, the true cost is privacy. Vizio's relentless data collection, legal history, and ongoing default tracking earn it a high-risk verdict. This is surveillance, not just television. LG's reputation for stunning OLED displays hides a reality few buyers suspect. Every device plugged into an LG Smart TV, from gaming consoles to cable boxes, becomes a source of data. At the center of this surveillance is Live Plus, LG's proprietary automatic content recognition (ACR) system. Unlike other brands that focus on streaming apps, Live Plus fingerprints content from every HDMI input, scanning and analyzing what is on screen, no matter the source. Technical audits reveal network pings to lgaciara.com and lgads.com every 30 to 35 seconds, even after users attempt to turn off tracking. Watchdog groups have captured post-opt-out traffic in packet captures, confirming that disabling Live Plus does not actually stop the flow. Instead, the system quietly persists, sending hashed fingerprints and device metadata to third-party analytics firms like Alfonso and Kochava. But the intrusion does not end with passive tracking. LG locks core smart features behind a wall of forced consent. Users who decline the privacy agreement are denied access to the App Store, voice assistants, and even basic system updates. Complaints have piled up on forums and consumer advocacy sites, with smart TV owners locked out of the features they paid for unless they surrender to the terms. LG's own ad platform documentation spells out the reality. Content consumption data is harvested and shared for targeted advertising, and opting out means losing what makes the TV smart. For those seeking control, the options are bleak. The illusion of choice vanishes when declining tracking means losing functionality. With input-wide surveillance, persistent tracking after opt-out, and a business model that requires users to trade privacy for access, LG earns a high-risk verdict. The price of OLED brilliance is constant monitoring, and there is no easy way out. Samsung's smart TV platform is designed to do more than just deliver entertainment. It shadows your digital life across every device you own. Every time you watch a show, open an app, or use the voice-enabled remote, Samsung Ads collects data and stitches it together with information from your Samsung phone, tablet, or even your refrigerator. The Tizen operating system sends telemetry samples every 10 seconds. Each packet tagged with a device ID that is tied directly to your Samsung account. This cross-device profile does not stop at the living room. It follows you to your phone, syncing what you watch on TV with the apps you use and the products you browse elsewhere in the Samsung ecosystem. An OPT out is possible, but only for those willing to dig through layers of menus and submenus. Even then, technical analysis shows that disabling ad personalization only slows the data flow. It does not stop it. Consumers have complained that privacy settings mysteriously reset after software updates, restoring the most permissive defaults without warning. The voice-enabled remote adds another layer of risk. Always listening microphones have raised concerns among privacy advocates, who warn that snippets of conversation may be captured and analyzed for targeted advertising. Samsung's privacy policy openly admits to sharing viewing data for ad targeting, but the scale of its account-level tracking is buried in legal jargon. Unlike brands that focus solely on TV inputs, Samsung's reach extends to nearly every device in your home that bears its logo. The verdict is moderate risk. Samsung's data collection is wide-ranging and persistent, but at least some opt-outs exist, if you know where to look. For most users, the ecosystem's convenience comes at the cost of a digital profile that never really goes away. Roku's promise of simple, affordable streaming hides a data operation that reaches deep into the living room and into the lives of children. Every Roku TV and streaming device runs automatic content recognition, ACR, quietly scanning what's on screen every 30 seconds. But it does not stop there. Packet captures from 2025 show persistent traffic to third-party trackers like Alfonso and the hard-coded Roku exchange, even after users attempt to limit data sharing. Inside the app ecosystem, dozens of channels and games funnel information about what's watched, what's searched, and which profiles are active, building an advertising dossier that's sold to the highest bidder. In 2024, the risks crossed a new threshold. A breach exposed the personal details of 576,000 Roku accounts, including names, emails, and partial payment information. Attackers used stolen credentials to access user profiles and, in some cases, make unauthorized purchases. Roku reset passwords and issued public statements, but the damage was already done. Security experts pointed out that the breach was not just a technical failure. It was a warning about the dangers of collecting and storing so much data in one place. Then, in 2025, a federal lawsuit accused Roku of tracking and monetizing the viewing habits of children under 13 without parental consent. The complaint alleges that ACR and AD trackers inside kid-focused apps collected and shared data in violation of the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, so PPA. Internal documents cited in the suit describe ad partners accessing audience segments labeled for children's content. State attorneys general from California and New York have launched their own investigations, calling Roku's practices a threat to families nationwide. Privacy watchdogs and legal experts now rank Roku as an extreme risk. The combination of technical surveillance, real-world breaches, and allegations of selling children's data sets a new bar for danger. For parents, the living room is no longer a safe haven. It is a marketplace, and their kids are the product. Amazon Fire TV stands alone as the most comprehensive data collector in the living room. Every Fire TV device is tied directly to an Amazon account, the same account used for shopping, Prime Video, and Alexa voice commands. Technical audits confirm that telemetry is sent to firetv.amazon.com every 10 to 12 seconds, logging device activity, app launches, watch time, and even location data. But the real power comes from Alexa. Each time a voice command is issued, the audio is recorded, transcribed, and stored in Amazon's cloud. According to Amazon's privacy policy, these recordings are kept indefinitely unless the user manually deletes them. There is no automatic expiration. Even after deletion, metadata such as device ID, timestamp, and inferred topic can remain in Amazon's analytics systems. What sets Fire TV apart is the fusion of this voice data with everything else Amazon knows about you. Voice requests, viewing habits, and shopping history are all linked in a single persistent profile. Experts warn that this model enables Amazon to map out not just what you watch, but what you buy, what you ask, and when you are home. Disabling interest-based ads in Fire TV settings does not stop this aggregation. Packet captures reveal that disabling ads only changes which recommendations you see, not the flow of data to Amazon servers. Privacy watchdogs have flagged this approach as extreme risk. There are no meaningful opt-outs. The only way to break the chain is to avoid linking your Fire TV to an Amazon account. But that means losing almost every smart feature. With indefinite voice storage, relentless telemetry, and a unified commerce profile, Fire TV transforms the living room into a data mine, one that never closes. For those concerned about privacy, Amazon's model is the worst-case scenario: surveillance that never sleeps, and no real way out. Across all 5 brands, one pattern is clear. Surveillance is not a glitch. It is the business model. Every click, every word, and every show becomes data for profit. In 2025, your television is not just watching. It is listening, learning, and selling. Privacy is not lost by accident. It is surrendered by design.